Yo.
What's up?
What the fuck is up, man? It's a great week to be in the podcast business.
Yeah. Last week was awesome, man.
Oh man, we had a great week, man, and we made it to week 2. Nobody shot at us.
Yeah.
Nobody stabbed us.
The Draco is loaded though.
The Draco is loaded for next week. Cause I don't know what fucking direction this shit is gonna go tonight, man. But it's gonna be interesting. Welcome back to the realest podcast ever. I'm one half of the team, 50% of the team. C Diddy.
And I'm Matt. Makes me sick, man. We appreciate everybody. I want to get right to
yeah.
that,
Let's get some hand claps.
We
Just we have some automated claps we can add to
put
this
something
part.
in there from like a baseball game.
Yeah,
or something.
add some claps from like a little league baseball game where everybody gets a participation.
I was absolutely floored, man. All the texts, like my phone was rocking. My phone was it was. You'd have thought I had dimes out, husky dimes. Like everybody was hitting me up,
like or like the young boys. I got them big ass Knicks allowed, bro.
There we go. Good looking out.
There we go.
We got Liddy playing in fake claps.
Yeah, we got Liddy an automated studio claps.
Yeah, that was decent. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, the texts, the ads, man. I got ads on Twitter, Instagram, Snap. I saw every one of them. We appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
We charted.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
How?
I get a text fucking Saturday night like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck is this? We were number 121 on the news and politics chart. I'm like,
yeah.
How did that happen? We're not even real journalists.
Yeah,
like, we just two guys with a fucking show. It's crazy.
Real shit with bottles of water that we had to pay for because there are no refreshments there.
We don't have we have a real studio. We don't have real refreshments though. So
how was your week though?
I mean, the week was cool. I didn't really do much of anything. Like, for those of you that know me, I work in the nightclub business. I'm literally like living for the weekend at this point. Like, I don't have shit going on Monday through Thursday anymore.
Yeah, I work. Like Friday, I had to go downtown for class.
Yeah, and
it was like marching, and it was the inauguration day.
Yeah,
so everybody was in the streets acting. I came out of the building, SEPTA building, and this white lady offered me a banana. And it just didn't sit right with me. I don't know if she was trying to be smart or make sure my potassium was good. I don't know. But the shit
calling you a fucking ape.
Yeah, it just bothered me. It bugged me out. You know what I'm saying? Did I tell you my Michael Ealy?
No, you alluded to it, but we didn't get into detail on this Michael Ealy story. Michael Ealy is now a constant on the show. It's like he's officially an enemy of the show because last week I brought up Michael Ealy and how I don't trust niggas with sandy brown hair, and then now here we are this week and Matt has a Michael Ealy.
If you listened to the show last week, you know that Michael Ealy niggas, which is light-skinned, green-eyed niggas with sandy brown hair and red hair, will fuck your wife on a dishwasher. You don't trust them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I go to the bank Friday when I leave the SEPTA building because, it's 2017. I want to be better. I want to save some money, start getting some interest on some money. So I
to be an adult out here.
Try to be a 30-year-old when I can. You know what I mean? So I go to the bank, and I tell them, like, look, I speak to the branch manager. I'm like, look, I want to maybe open up a money market account, somewhere I can get some decent interest for not touching money sitting in there. And she like, yeah, cool, have a seat. I'll go get our investment banker. He'll come out and talk to you. I see her go get this guy. And it's a Michael Ealy nigga. I can see him from over the cubicle.
You're like, nah. Can you help me?
And I'm like, the last thing you want is a Michael Ealy investment banker because not only will he fuck your wife on a dishwasher,
he'll fuck your money up.
He'll get you to invest your life savings in a Ponzi scheme. So I see him and I'm like, oh shit, it's a Michael Ealy nigga. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it. We got to stick together. I'm going to give him a chance. He's got this nappy-ass fro, but whatever.
No lineup.
He comes from behind a cubicle. He has on, like, drug lord loafers, like these white leather shoes and a red suit.
It's January, bro.
Listen, he had on white shoes with a red suit. He didn't even have on a shirt and a tie. He had on a V-neck and a seashell necklace. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm leaving. I just literally got up and left out of the bank. And it was like, see, this is what I be talking about with Michael Ealy.
It's not a game.
Who the fuck let him wear that to work in the bank?
Yeah, he's probably fucking the branch manager, so he can wear whatever he want. Every day is casual Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Because he had on a seashell necklace. There's not a beach within 100 miles of fucking Market Street. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where did you even get that seashell necklace at? But we're here. This is week 2. Have we titled this week yet?
Yeah, we were kicking around some titles. It was either For the Vulture or The Week in Vulture.
You fell in love with
the
shit.
fucking term, like, if I get 1,000 retweets, I will fuck him up for the Vulture. And this is going to be a mainstay of the show. So I think what we decided to go with was The Week in Vulture.
Yeah, that was what you said. All right, The Week in Vulture. That's where we at with it.
So over the last week, the show is writing itself at this point. Like there's so much shit going on. Specifically, starting off Trump's inauguration is obviously the biggest global issue.
Yeah, it was a mess
for everybody. It's a fucking nightmare.
It was a mess.
He had about the final count. He had about 250,000 people there.
I don't see how.
Compared to, and that was probably being generous, compared to the million plus that Obama had during his first inauguration. I'm sure the second one was probably somewhere, in between, probably like 700 or 800 or something like that. But yeah, Trump came in at a whopping 250,000 people, and it just kind of speaks directly to his core audience, which is like the poorer middle America. They don't have the fucking money to trek to Washington to see you become president.
Not at all.
We'll watch it on our 19-inch fatback TV.
Yeah,
the Sanya.
What the funniest part of the whole inauguration to me was when she got out the car and he left her. That was hilarious in itself. But she got out and tried to give him
G's up, hoes down.
Yeah.
I got shit to do. I'm the president.
She tried to give Michelle a gift, and Michelle looked around like, "What the fuck is
this? A bomb?" like I've been watching a lot of Homeland. Like I'm addicted to fucking Homeland. And it's a CIA show, so like I think everybody's like a double agent or like trying to give somebody a fucking bomb or like shoot them with a sniper rifle now. So it's like Melania Trump trying to give Michelle Obama a gift is like, yo, is this a bomb?
My one thing though, when it comes to Trump being president, it's like, yo, he's president now. Let's people wilding going. It's like you can't want him to fail because he is running the fucking country.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? So it's like
you should just at this point collectively, we should hope for the best, hold the man accountable for what he does, and make sure, and most importantly, make sure he stays alive, because if not, you got Mike Pence to deal with, Indiana's very own.
Listen, Mike Pence, I don't know if it's real news or if it's fake news. You know fake news gets around.
Fake news is out there like a motherfucker.
But allegedly, Mike Pence said, I can't believe 200,000 husbands let their women come out here and march like this in Washington. That's insane if that's real.
If that's real, he's straight out of the 1940s. Like
1840s.
Yeah, it's like
that's crazy.
Let my nuts hang, and I wish you would walk outside. You know what I'm saying? If not for anything, then to grab some of these vegetables out of the garden that you planted in the backyard.
Yeah, real shit. Like, that was nuts to hear him say that.
So, I mean, the highlights of Trump's inauguration, he quoted Bain.
He did quote Bain.
He quoted Bain.
I thought that was fake because I didn't see the video. I just saw like people tweeting about it.
They matched the video up, and
then I saw it on World Star, and I'm like, wow, he definitely did.
Yeah, there was a fake one where they said he quoted B movie. I did some research. That one wasn't real. That would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that would have been nuts.
If he quoted Barry B Benson of B movie. So that one wasn't true. And then so there was backlash for that. And then good old Chrisette Michele performing. She took the bag, man.
I'm not mad at her. It's a bag.
It's a bag. It's a stupid bag.
It's a real bag.
And when it's coming, listen, I worked in rental car for like 5 years before.
You definitely.
I worked for Enterprise Rental Car for a while, and we worked one year for the Republican National Convention and like renting them like 15 passenger vans and all that shit when it was in Philly. That money is guaranteed money. Yeah, so if the Republicans say they got $250K for you, that shit is guaranteed.
So wait, was it $250K or $750K?
I heard $250K.
Any 50K.
Any 50K with a number in front of it is great fucking money.
But I heard it was $750.
I mean, if it's $750, then y'all got to get off Chrisette Michele's dick. With all due respect,
that's the tip I was on. I'm like, have y'all never?
That's life changing money.
Real shit. $750.
Like if you got even if you had, like, put it in perspective, if you had $1.75 million and somebody gave you $750K to do something for 45 minutes, you now have $2.5 million fucking dollars.
Like your favorite rapper shows up for $100 grand.
Your favorite rapper shows up for 20 grand.
Real shit.
I work in a nightclub, so I know for sure, like, sometimes for less than that, like, and sometimes they're calling you looking for it. Like, yo, I don't have anything going on this weekend. I'm in New York and DC. You think you can book me in Philly in between?
That's crazy.
I'll take a cut down rate.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's real shit. Like that happens.
I couldn't understand the backlash. It's like, to me, it was funny. Like, I posted a couple little funny memes or whatever, but I really don't understand people that were like angry.
Yeah, I mean, if I was her, I would just go ahead and update all my social media names to I got that bag on me. Like, that's what I would do.
It's like I'm waiting on a money phone picture. Because why not? It's like people do crazy things for imaginary bags.
Yeah.
So
Oh man, listen, can we do this real quick? Listen, I had a quote, right? I put a fucking quote up the other day on my IG snap. Follow me on IG plus.ceo.
You threw that in there.
I thought I got a shameless plug or whatever.
That makes me sick.
And I put a quote up and I said, "Stop compromising yourself for imaginary bags and imaginary bags." Meaning like people be hanging around motherfuckers that got money in hopes that maybe one day, possibly, potentially, hopefully, this person's going to put them on some money. But they've shown no propensity that, one, they have any real loyalty to you other than the fact that y'all just hanging out and y'all just cool. Yeah. And then two, that they even give a fuck about you.
It's like chicks to be like, yeah, I only fuck with guys who get money, but then you don't get no money.
Yeah, you never get the money.
You forgot an integral part.
Get the money.
Get the money.
Young Dolph, the prophet Young Dolph said, rule number one, don't forget to get the money.
Yeah.
Like, y'all be having a good time and getting around the bottles in the light show and the fucking CO2 fucking smoke machine, and y'all forget to get the money somehow. Like, I know multiple women, young black women, that are having sex with celebrities and are on social media e-begging, GoFundMe and shit like that. And it's like, yo, you're fucking a nigga with 60 million.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't have nothing for you. Yeah. Like, God bless.
Trust and believe me, if I was fucking like Gail, not Oprah, because you're not going to touch Oprah, but if I was hitting Gail, because I know Gail's rich, my shoes are going to be clean and I'm not going to have to worry about my whip situation. It just it makes absolutely no sense.
I'm not jumping into 99 Regal Sport having to fucking turn it on 30 minutes before I leave home to make sure it's the right amount of warm for me to drive to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be having them problems. I'm going to be like, nigga, you're going to get me a car. Nigga. Like, that's number one. You're going to get me a car and you're going to prepay my rent somewhere of my choice for a year.
So on Twitter, I saw like all the imaginary bag chasers upset with her. Like, I'm talking about going in on her, her husband, and I'm just like, yo, $750,000 is life altering. I don't give a fuck who you are. $750,000.
Whether you got zero or if you got 10 million, 750 is like.
Granted, but we find out now that it's not 750, it's 250.
I mean, but even if it's 250,
250 is still.
I'm moving for 250.
It's $250,000.
I'm moving for 250.
250. I'm a lease a Wraith
for sure.
And I wouldn't work overtime no more. I'd go down to 8-hour runs.
Yeah,
I'd still.
But
work.
The Wraith is in effect.
But the Wraith don't get that fucked up. That's on Allegheny.
Yeah, the Wraith is in full effect. It's like, how much more a month is it for the stars in the roof? Yeah, I need them stars and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've looked at leasing a Wraith. The shit ain't that bad. Like,
so it's like, it is what it is. Like I said, he's the president. It's not going to change. They got a bag for you for $250,000. Go get the fucking bag.
And it could be 750. You know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz said he turned down $1 million. And you know what I thought when they told me that shit?
Wait, Trump offered 2 Chainz.
That's what I was told. The Republicans allegedly, because everybody want to start sticking their chests out once this shit starts happening. Like, oh, well, they offered me motherfucking $9 million. I said, so it's like we don't know what the real truth is to the story. But according to Titty Boy, they offered him $1 million and he turned it down. And I'm sitting here like, yo, either Titty Boy must got like stake in some budding marijuana franchise that I don't know about, or like he really is El Chapo Jr. Because it's like, you know how hard it is to turn down $1 million?
I mean, I can understand if that's your political views. It's just I don't see 2 Chainz being that type guy. So I don't know.
Yeah, we don't view you in that way, brother. So whether you take the money or don't take the money, we got something to say about it. Hence where we are right now. Like whether you take the bag or don't take the bag, there's still a conversation.
Yeah, there are certain rappers that you just don't even look for to like their political stance on shit. You just want to hear their music. Yeah. So it's like, I really wouldn't care.
I'm more interested in you dressing up in a fucking tiger suit, riding through the streets of Atlanta on the back of a boat connected to a truck and filming the video
with the gorilla, the Jeremy Scott
with you, filming I'm Different video. Like, that's what I'm here. I'm here for the entertainment, brother. I don't give a fuck about your political views one way or another.
Well, you know what's crazy is we were talking about this the other day. Trump might win another election.
Oh, for sure.
Like I like
the whole thing is, and this is going to be a common theme every single time we talk about Trump, is the dividing line on whether Trump survives or not is if he take care of these white folks and give them their jobs. That's going to be the determining factor.
I just don't think the Democratic Party has a star as big as Trump. They're like, because Hillary's not going to run unless Michelle was to run. But
I mean, the Democratic Party took for granted the star power and the everything that Obama was and didn't groom another candidate. They thought that his affiliation would be enough to carry the next candidate forward. And obviously it didn't
like
work.
The fact that Trump, like I said last week, he woke up all of those people, and he's like the Republican Party had never had a superstar run for president. They just never did. They had
probably Ronald Reagan, and he was already well past his prime.
But
once
Reagan
he got
didn't
to
have
that level.
the personality that Trump has.
It was the fact that he was a movie star, so they sold you on that part of it. But he was already well past his prime.
Like the Democratic Party, they I don't know who they could get. Maybe Migos.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that Quavo or Offset.
Yeah, I wouldn't vote for them individually, but all three of them together.
All three of them. We're going to make all three of the Migos president.
Hey, yo, real shit. And that's not a wild thought, because we just saw a world where Trump has no experience. None. He's never been a senator. He's never been an alderman.
He's never been in the army. He's never been any type of.
He's never been a fucking block captain. He's never done anything. And he just was up and was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna run for president. Yeah, I got some ideas. And half the country, 50 million people voted for him. So for me, I ain't gonna hold you. I'd vote for Migos. Yeah, I like them guys.
I mean, said, when he initially got elected, I said, "Damn! Like only in America can a person who flip houses get elected to be president. Like by that standard, like y'all might as well let my old head Jay fucking be president. Like this nigga owned half of West Philadelphia. Like y'all might as well let him be fucking president. Like,
it's the guy's honest truth, though. It's like I honestly think Trump might win again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I clearly don't see why not. I mean, the trending has been that, once whatever party takes control of office has been getting 2 terms, like Obama 2 terms, Bush 2 terms, and Bush was way unlikely a candidate to be president. And then, over time, it shows that, people just kind of settled into the idea of him being president and were like, fuck
it. Bush beat Gore on the first election or the second one?
I think the first one. That was like the one he stole.
Yeah.
The whole Florida controversy shit.
So that was 2000.
Yeah, but again, it's like Democratic Party. You have another example.
So if that's the case, then you figure Bush stole the election, had that controversy, and then 9/11, and then still got elected again in 2004. So if that's the case, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was at a fucking elementary school reading a kid's book when 9/11 happened. He didn't have no intel, didn't have no fucking idea what's going on. He got reelected for president. Yeah. Like, holy shit. You talk about apathy and people just like, can't get no worse. Like, fuck it.
What do you got to lose?
What do you got to lose? Like, fuck it. So it's like, so we walk away from this saying, keep Trump alive. Let's hope the best for Trump. You do not want Mike Pence as your president. I have a friend who lives in Indiana. She's like, yo, you don't want fucking Mike Pence being the president of the United States. Like, you don't got time for that shit. Nobody has time for that shit.
Yeah. Now, I never really even knew who he was until like fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah, then you start putting the spotlight on him in the microscope and you're like, holy shit, this is the craziest motherfucker in the country. Yeah. We don't want him as president. So that was the first, hot ticket item, the inauguration, Trump, all that. Anything more on this?
No, Krishek got the bag.
I got that bag on me.
And Trump's president. There's nothing else to say now.
She should like hire like A Boogie to come perform. I got that bag on me at her crib like every month. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you could work out a discounted rate. You know what I'm saying? One song performance.
But I did see today though that she got dropped from Spike Lee dropped her off of something on Netflix. I can't think exactly of what it is though.
I mean, I'll say this, man. Spike Lee is a legend and all that shit. I ain't exactly fucking with Spike Lee either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what, is it because of the movie?
The Chirac shit. Yeah, like just I ain't exactly a Spike Lee #1 fan neither. So it's like getting dropped from Spike Lee is like getting dropped from Death Row Records at this point. It's like
like he made X.
Yeah. We're far removed from X. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You made a fucking gangster musical with Nick Cannon as the fucking lead savage in Chirac.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't. You know me.
Yeah, man. Listen, I watch a lot of bad movies.
You know me.
The cinematography was beautiful. The thought process made a lot of sense. The casting was fucking horrible. Yeah, you got 97 million savages running around Chirac, and the best you could come up with was fucking Nick Cannon.
Oh, he's the
lead savage.
And it's a musical?
It's a musical. It's a hip-hop musical. Like, remember, like, Carmen, a hip-hopera?
Like Grease.
It's like that shit. Oh, it's exactly what it's like. So, I ain't exactly Spike Lee's biggest fan either. Spike Lee can suck a dick, too. Well, modern-day Spike Lee can suck a dick. Yeah, 2013 President Spike Lee, you can eat a dick. I don't really care about you. So it's like, maybe he did her a favor. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some good Anglo-Saxon production will pick her up or something like that.
Stacey Dash got fired from Fox News.
See all that cooning and buffooning, and then they still canned your dumb ass. It's like, oh, we have no more use for you. We won the election.
Real shit.
we did exactly what we wanted to do. We won the election. You can get the fuck out of here, Stacey Dash.
It's what. I guess she's done acting and all that type. Does she still do anything?
The last thing she was in, they had the show, I think it was like Single Ladies or whatever the fuck it was. Like some shit, it was like a VH1 like show. It was a pretty decent show. I used to watch it. It was like part of like the Monday or Tuesday Ratchet TV lineup or whatever.
It was a reality show.
It wasn't a reality. It was a real scripted show.
Oh, okay.
But it ran for like 3 seasons. It was pretty fucking good. She was like a shop owner and she was like getting fucked and shit like that. It was a cool show. Like I'm here for Stacey Dash getting fucked in any type of capacity. So it was like I used to watch this shit, and then she just went left. She sold her soul for the bag, man, and then now they fired her. So it's like you can't come back to this side. What are you gonna go do? Be on the Blaze with fucking Tommy Loren? Like, is that what your next step is?
I mean, if it's, gotta get the
it's
bag.
lucrative.
Yeah, like,
I'm sure she still has bills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she's still light skinned though with those eyes. So
I mean, some middle European billionaire is probably gonna marry her or something. Like,
yeah, it's a lot of that going around.
It's a lot. Listen, Eve got her one.
Yeah, he's a billionaire.
He's a fucking billionaire. Janet Jackson got one. Like, it's like mad billionaires in Europe and the Middle East.
Yeah.
It's like they got billionaires like how we got broke niggas over here. They got billionaires over there. It's like, oh yeah, she fell out with such and such.
Yeah, because they all own a fucking Sentia and Voss water and all that crazy shit
like that.
We don't drink water from America no more.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. I need my shit from like an artesian spring. I'm drinking, I'm not going to say what kind of water I'm drinking now, but it's ionized alkaline water with electrolytes added for taste. Like, they fucking even engineer your water.
I came out with 250-cent hood waters. Chad looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, nah, we not fucking with that shit. Go back in and get the bottle with the Swiss fucking flag on it. We need that. All right, so that's everything about about Trump and all of his shit, man. We wish the man the best. Hopefully, these people get their jobs, the economy picks up, and it trickles down to the hood at least at some point. Holy shit. The second thing, the big news story, fucking Taxstone. Holy shit.
Yes.
The Taxstone story literally broke the day after we recorded last week, so it's like been a full week of this. And Taxstone essentially has like a fucking laundry list of charges. Like my man Ra sent us the list of the charges.
Yeah, when Ra sent that in the chat, to the group chat,
the shit was tall as fuck. I'm like, yo, this is like, he's got like 5 feet worth of charges. Like, this is a problem. So it basically, I skimmed through it or whatever, read about good 80% of it, and basically like it's become a federal issue because of interstate trafficking of a handgun.
Yeah, you can't take the gun.
So it's like so what they're alleging is that he bought a gun in Florida, transported it to New York City, and had it for at least a year prior to all of this fucking mayhem happening at Webster Hall that day. And then the end result of this gun was 4 people were shot, including Troy Ave, including Banga, rest in peace, who died, and 2 other innocent bystanders, one who was in the green room, one who was downstairs when the gun went through the floor. So all of that mayhem points to a struggle. So where the gun came from, all that, I don't know. I'm not no lawyer. I'm not no type of court professional or nothing like that. It's not my job to pontificate. I'm just here to report, what's being stated. So with all of that being said, Taxstone is locked up. They originally had a plan to give him a $500,000 bail, same shit they gave Troy Ave, but there's eyewitnesses saying they saw him being the aggressor and letting the gun off.
And then the DNA.
And the DNA is all over the gun. Like, there's all type of DNA evidence that basically says, like, it's like 1 in a billion chance, like, that the DNA is his secondarily and somebody else's DNA primarily. Yeah. So they're saying, like, all signs point to this is your gun. You had it on a regular basis. Your DNA is all over the shit, all over the barrel, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You went, did whatever you did. There was a struggle. Troy Ave got shot. Whoever, all these other random people got shot and shit, and then that was a whole big ass mess. So now where that brings us forward to is he had a bail. The feds revoked it, saying, oh no, we have an eyewitness saying that you did the shit. Mm-hmm. So now he's got to fucking sit. So now he's his $500,000 bail got revoked. He's got to sit. And then now it's a whole fucking firestorm. And Troy Ave did some really, really like questionable shit, man.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, I mean, he's done something I haven't ever seen. Puffy didn't do this when he was on trial with Shine. and he got off scot-free. Puffy didn't do this shit. He issued a statement through his attorney that said, "We are now one step closer to true justice being served with this arrest." And it was just like perplexing to me because I've never seen somebody attempt to like try a case in the media that way. And it just kind of struck me as like a fucking rat move. Like
my take on this whole situation is, and again, I'm no genius. I don't understand the law, none of that type shit. All of this shit is just stupid. It's just it's a goddamn shame. You know what I'm saying? And it's our society. It's the way we are now. Like everyone's with this whole, oh, he's a hitter, oh, he's a gun, he's about that life. He he's on go. It's just like, for what? At the end of the day, black lives just getting ruined from every angle.
You got two fairly young. Both of these guys are under 35. Two basically young, successful black men. One in media and commentating, and then one on the artist side or whatever, that are making a living, taking care of their families, helping the people that are around them, and providing other opportunities for other people. And then to make the shit even crazier, I found out there's a mutual party that's literally friends with both of these guys. That's basically in the middle of the shit. So the kid, young Lito, is Troy Ave's artist, but he's like one of Texon's best friend. Yeah. Like he's went on record as saying like, we used to hustle together and blah, blah, blah. And there's like a whole Twitter train going back to like 2011 between these guys when Tax was locked up and all of that shit. And it's just like, how the fuck does this get all the way out of hand? Like
when I actually saw how it all started, it's bullshit. It's just dumb shit. Like none of this shit is real life. It's not real problems. It's a problem that becomes from stupid shit.
Yeah,
and it's just
it's like I
got irritated the other day reading this shit because this is my thing. Are you straight in life?
I think so.
Like you're straight as far as you can do things. You can do this and the third.
Yeah, I'm not worried about nobody pulling the Draco on me.
No. I'm talking about like as far as taking care of your whole family.
I'm not to that level. I can assist, but I can't single-handedly.
But when you get to where you can go to the next level, this should be irritating to me because I know how hard it is out here. I watch people struggle. I watch single moms. I got friends. Like I watch shit go down, and just to watch young black people get to where you can just buy a Maserati and you can just haul off and go here and go there and own homes and own properties, and that shit like just be getting ruined for it just be like what like what the fuck was going on, what's happening. And another thing that irritated me a little bit is in the midst of all of the text messages and ads and all of that shit, people were hitting me like, now that Tax is finished, y'all up next. And
it's like I'm not happy about that. I like Tax.
I'm like that's that bite your back out mentality that a lot of young niggas run with, where it's just like, we could be successful while Tax is successful, while these next guys are successful. Everyone else is just sad all the way around the board.
Yeah, I mean, my take on it when I seen it, I said, damn, initially when it happened back in May, I'm like, this is a tragic situation on both ends because it's like there was so much pressure being put on both of these guys to be like super gangster when and if they ran into each other, to where almost like it couldn't be diffused. And then you seen what the aftermath of it was. Like, one person's dead, Troy's fucking shot, two other people that don't have shit to do with shit are shot, Tax is in jail, Troy was in jail. Like, I mean, it's a whole fucking
the society we live in doesn't care about life. Like, life is not valued anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people only look at the surface of things. Like, you know what? The only thing people care about in this whole situation is like, damn, Tax podcast be lit.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. This nigga ain't here to entertain me no more. Like, what the fuck?
It's like, it's a whole human being that's dead in this shit. It's a whole nother human being that might be away for a very long time behind this shit. It's sad. And that's what I mean. Like, our society, we don't value shit the same way. We put all, like you said, unnecessary pressure on the next dude to do something to the next dude because of what this dude said. It's just dumb. It really is. I feel like Charlamagne. Like, I don't even like being in places where it got to even go there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's certain places in Philadelphia that shall remain nameless. I don't go there.
I remember one of the greatest lines you ever gave me. I was at a cookout. You remember it was a big block party cookout. Yeah. And you was like, where is it at? And I'm like, da-da-da-da. You was like, why the fuck are you there?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, I'm out here. Ain't no problem. He was like, don't invite me to your nigga festival, your cookout in the hood. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's no security there. Like, there's nothing to prevent me from getting somebody else's bullet. Like, it's one thing if I do something and I'm an antagonist or I'm a dickhead or I do some shit to somebody, I smack somebody's sister or whatever. Whatever happens to me, I got that shit coming. I'm not getting shot because little Ron fucking hit somebody's car and he told him he was going to give him $2,500 and then he didn't do it, and then he see him at the cookout, then he start opening fire because none of these little dumb motherfuckers can shoot. So everybody's getting shot except fucking little Ron. Yeah. So I'm not coming to you. No offense, if it's not like a small family gathering, I'm not coming to your fucking cookout. Oh yeah, it's a big block party. Fucking where's that 8th and Diamond? I'm not coming. Like, don't invite me. I'm not even going to pretend like, oh yeah, no, what's up? What time? I'm not fucking coming. Like,
I just. And this is another one I saw. We need to get the guns off the street. We need to not let people have guns. I saw somebody say, poor people shouldn't be allowed to have guns. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? It's like, guns aren't bad. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I got tons of guns. Yeah. It's like, but I'm not out in the street, acting a fucking fool.
You're not out here shooting videos with Rico Reckless.
It's like, yo, you can go on. I can go online right now and buy 1,000 223 rounds for $260. I do it all the time. The difference is like I get 1,000 223 rounds. Me and my girl go to the range. If I take those 1,000 223 rounds and climb a clock tower, mayhem is going to ensue. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's where we're at.
We have different type of problems.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like people really, really don't even think about this for a quick second. Look at how mass shootings now happen, and it's like normal. Remember back in the day when Columbine happened? That shit was
that shit
shocking.
shocked the world.
That shit was shocking.
Yeah.
That shit happens like every other month now. Yeah. To the point where you don't even keep up.
There was a mass shooting in Mexico recently, like a 12-year-old kid or whatever in a classroom, shot the teacher, shot like 4 of his students, and then I guess he ran out of ammunition, reloaded, and then killed himself.
Here go the crazy joint. My homie had mentioned that to me, and when she was like, "Yo, did you see the new mass shooting?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, the boy at the airport." And she was like, "No, the kid in the classroom." Yeah. I'm like, "Wait, what?" Like the shit in the airport literally just happened. Like 2 days.
Shit came and went.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the it's society, it's our culture, it's the mindset. It's like gun first.
Yeah, we've been desensitized to a lot of
dog. Back in the day, I'm from Penrose. I'm not from a wild ass neighborhood, but Penrose was the hood. Like it was people there. Yeah. You would see 5-6 rumbles in the summer, and maybe a shooting. Now it'd be 5-6 shootings, maybe a rumble. Right. You lucky if you see a fight, right? Because and then this the crazy part. If you see a fight, you know where it's going to go. True story. I'm riding through my old neighborhood. I used to live on Buick Ave. Me and my man K-Rock, we in a car. I ain't been around the hood in a little minute just because I'm working. I live away. I live in a fucking nice neighborhood. I fucking come down, talking to niggas. I'm standing on the corner, whatever. We get in the car. We coming up my old block. We're coming through Buick Ave. There's a huge girl fight going on at the corner of my old block. So I pull over. I'm still a nigga at heart. Right. We get out the car. We're
World Star.
Yeah, we're watching the shit. And I'm like, damn, like I missed this. Like I don't get this up where I'm at. You know what I mean? And it's like 5 girls on 5 girls. They're fighting. Out of nowhere, this fucking guy with no shirt on comes into the crowd and he has an assault rifle. I'm looking like does that nigga have a rifle?
Like,
my man Kara, like, yo, let's get the you remember on Warsh when Eminem came up with the chopper and they was like, yo, that nigga got the heat. Like, we got the fuck out of there. And it's just like, why the fuck did this dude have a fucking AK in the mix of women fighting? Right. And that's what I mean. It's just that shit doesn't it's just nuts how that goes on.
It's like, get the guns. Like, get the guns. We won the fight, get the guns. We lost the fight, get the guns.
It don't matter.
Get the extra guns. Like, we lost the fight.
Get all of them. And that's where you see all of this now, the shootings every day, just senseless. It's just really, really senseless shootings. And the whole shit is sad. It's like you can't even make jokes out of it almost because it's tragic from all angles. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of this. I just know given the situation, at the minimum, Tex has a gun charge in New York. He's a predicate felon. He's been arrested 2 prior times. That means this is his 3rd charge in the state of New York. With a gun, he's looking at 15 to 25 years. That's like his deal. That's like if the feds are like, you know what? We like your stupid motherfucking ass. You shot 4 people. You killed a guy. 15 to 25. You know what I'm saying? We're feeling generous today because we don't want to waste the people's money.
You just made me think about it. Speaking of 15 to 25, did you see Smurder's Man?
Oh, my God. For those of you that don't know, the shit with Smurder's Man, kid named Quano. Now, keep in mind, All of these GS9 Crips, they're all like baby lokes. They all like, which is like kids. They're all young as fuck. Like, they're all like 17 to 25 years old, like babies. So the kid Quano, apparently, they had a mass indictment on the whole gang. We're going to clean up Brooklyn, get you fucking assholes off the streets. Everybody going to jail. Bobby Shmurda, you got a platinum record, you going to jail. Roddy Rebel, you got a gold record, you going to jail. All you other little dirty motherfuckers, y'all be shooting shit up, y'all going to jail. So they get to this kid, Quano. Everybody else basically took the deal, with the exception of like 2 others, and they got football numbers too. They got 70 years. Yeah. Like Rasha and somebody else got like 70 years also. He says, you know what? Fuck that. I ain't dealing with no motherfucking no plea deal. Take me to trial. They offered him 15 years for a murder, for attempted murder, conspiracy to murder, and 18 other felonies. He had 20 felonies that he was facing up against. He said, nah, I'm going to take it to trial. 117 and a half to 130. Yeah. All to be ran consecutive, not concurrent. So he's not getting credit for none of these charges while, you know, the other is going on. He got to serve one, serve another. Serve 7, serve 10. Serve 15, serve 30. Like, back to back to back, which is essentially natural life in jail.
Yeah. And he's like 24.
He's a fucking kid.
Yeah.
It's like, why not, on a state level, take the 15, do 8 or 9, come home at 35?
I mean,
it's like, who the fuck was advising him?
I heard, and again, you got to remember, you know, I'm driving the bus. You know, I don't understand none of this crazy shit. But I heard an old head one time say, you don't take plea deals because it's like telling on yourself. I don't know if that's how motherfuckers really operate. I mean, you know, it doesn't make much sense to me. But no.
It's like you have people, some people, there's street code and then there's like extreme street code. Yeah. That in itself is like an extreme street code. Like, we ain't taking no deals. We rumble whatever, whatever, come with it. But if your L is an L, is life, and then they're offering you 15, and you know, like, there's witnesses, there's this and there's that, you probably need to take the 15. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I'm all for street code and all that shit, no snitching, all that. Like, I stand for that. I come from that. But at the same time, sometimes you got to be real with yourself and be like, I'm going to go sit it down for 7 years or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to what the end result is. Now, motherfuckers go to trial. They can fucking you get cracks in your case. You get, you know what I'm saying, a little shit in your favor all the time. But if you know you dead ass guilty and they can prove it, it's like, take the fuck, come on, man.
Yeah,
like, take the
I didn't understand that one at all. But
yeah, so it's like, so he's in a fucked up way. And you know, like I said, his most serious offenses were conspiracy to commit murder. That's a life charge. Yeah. Attempted murder. That's like
damn near a life
charge. And it's just, oh yeah, and then to add insult to injury, apparently when the judge asked, "Do you have any last words?" he said, "Yeah, fuck you and suck my dick, Your Honor."
Yeah.
Bang the gavel, 117 and a half to 130. Yeah. Unbelievable. Like, and it's like, I asked a close friend of mine, and he's like, you know, he's done multiple jail time or whatever, and he's a jail nigga. Like, he can do jail. Like, I don't want no house arrest. I don't want no whatever. Send me upstate so I can fucking bid and get this shit over with, and I don't owe y'all no time when I get done. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a jail nigga. He know how to move in jail, all that shit. He get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no problems. He's a jail nigga. And he's like, that's fucking stupid. Like, that's the stupidest shit like I ever heard in my life.
I saw 2 guys fighting over a seat in a barber chair. Like, you ever see the barber, like somebody be waiting for a cut, and then someone has like one of those mysterious appointments? Yeah. Like, the barber doesn't have a fucking appointment book, but somehow he has an appointment.
Oh, yeah, no, I got my man, and then you.
And the bull walks in like, yeah, you know, the chair literally just opened, and bull sits in the seat, and bull like, yo, I'm waiting, and he's like, no, I had an appointment. And the barber doesn't step in and like stop these 2 motherfuckers, and they start arguing over the seat, and I'm sitting there like, is these motherfuckers serious?
It's just about to go left.
And the appointment old head says, check this out, fam. I'm jail ready. I've never heard this term before in my life. He said, I'm jail ready. You know what that mean? That mean my wife, my mother, everybody know they can take me tonight, and I'm good for the next 10. I'm like, yeah, just let him get the cut, man. Like
man, go get something to eat,
like,
man.
He don't even got that much hair. Just let him get the fucking cut. Like, y'all tripping.
Yeah, you have certain motherfuckers that are out here that are absolutely jail ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? They with whatever charge, They gonna go up and do their motherfucking time, and they really institutionalized. Like they know, like all my homies is up there, my old heads, my young boys, everybody's up there. Going jail is going home for some of these niggas because the rules that apply up there don't apply on the street. Because you do certain shit on the street, you go to jail. If you already in jail and you bust a nigga ass, what do you get? 4 months added to your sentence? They don't care. So it's like, I stay away from them type of motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm cool,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool on them. You know what I'm saying? Those motherfuckers that climb through your window and kill everybody in the house. You know what I'm saying? And the judge asked when they got any words, yeah, they shouldn't have been home. You know what I'm saying? Like, them type of motherfuckers. Yeah, I mean, it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The average American works 7 to 3 or 9 to 5, Your Honor. I don't know why this nigga was home. You know what I'm saying? In all reality, I would have just made off with his goods and not killed them. Have a nice day. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers like that. I don't got time for that shit. You know what I mean?
That's the funniest shit.
Like, you got any last words, Tyrone?
They shouldn't
have been home. You know what I'm saying? It would have been a simple B&E and I wouldn't be here, Your Honor. No disrespect.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever see the documentary when AZ and Mitch and all of them.
Oh yeah, a million times.
The real dude who did the burglary for AZ, the real AZ. Remember when they tied him up and killed everybody in the joint? When the real guys got sentenced, the judge asked him, did they have any last words? This nigga said, yeah, we don't want the Yankees to lead the Bronx.
As if that's going to impact George Steinbrenner's decision.
He said,
to stay or go.
He said, give me my time and I hope the Yankees don't lead the Bronx. That was some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Jail niggas.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Jail niggas,
They
man.
shouldn't have been home. That was fucking great.
So, I mean, I think that's everything on, like, the jail segment of the fucking show. You know what I'm saying?
That was definitely a good ending.
Tex, fucking Troy Ave, and GS9. Like, what the... Hold on.
Because we got serious. We didn't laugh for like a couple minutes
like,
right
what
there.
What the fuck is going on in New York City? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all of these issues we just talked about are all in New York City. Like,
New York's wild, man.
You're not even allowed to possess a gun in New York City.
Yeah.
In none of the 5 boroughs. You get caught with a gun in Manhattan, fucking good night, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That's just for having the motherfucker. They locked up Plexico for shooting himself.
Plex shot himself.
For 2 years.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? Lil Wayne had a fucking gun on the tour bus. Wasn't even his. His man, they said, hey, who gun is this? His man said, yo, that's mine. The captain stepped on the bus and said,
lock the CEO.
Which one is Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Lock that motherfucker up.
I'm the CEO. Fuck.
Lock the CEO
That was one of Wayne's greatest lines.
Yeah,
lock the CEO up. And I'm the CEO. Fuck.
So it's like, man, New York City got to get it together, man. I have a theory that, Southern niggas evolved from apes, and I'm starting to think that New York City niggas evolved from the same strand of fucking ape and Harambe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the shit that they're doing is, like, incomprehensible, and I don't understand it, man.
New York niggas wear, like, 3 pair of jeans.
Yo, they shot up Troy Ave on, like, what was it, New Year's Day? Like... Just driving to Whole Foods,
and whoever did
trying to get a smoothie.
Whoever did it probably had on 3 pair of jeans with one of those Mamushka Yankee hats.
Yeah, and a motherfucking in a pair of the 8-inch Timbs that just came back out, but black.
With one of those big ass Nas type coats, you know what I'm talking about, with the fur, the big ass army jacket,
snorkel.
Yeah,
fucking snorkel. Yeah, man, New York niggas got to get it together, man. I fuck with New York niggas, man. Y'all got to stop shooting.
I got a lot of family
from
New York.
Man.
I got family in Brooklyn and the Bronx.
So I mean, so that's the jail segment of the realest podcast ever. If you want to sponsor the jail segment going forward, hit us up at the realest podcast ever at gmail.com.
That was definitely good because we definitely didn't laugh. For
shit got deep.
Yeah, for like a good 10 minutes we got serious. That was decent.
All right, so let's talk about some lighter shit, some pop culture shit. Drake versus Nelly was the hot topic on Twitter this week. Like, and I missed it. I did like a Twitter purge like the last 2 months. I haven't really been on Twitter like that. I caught wind of this shit.
I got so involved in it on Twitter the other day that I downloaded the best of Nelly. So that's how my 2017 is going. I had high hopes for this year, and now I got the best of Nelly on my phone because I started listening
right
to, and you listen to Country Grammar. Next thing you know, you're listening to Air Force Ones. The next thing you know, you have on a jersey backwards. Right. And you're listening to the whole Nellyville album.
Next thing you know, you calling the locals fucking Lapstone Hammer. How many pair Air Force Ones y'all got in a 14?
You walk into Wendy's the next day and she like, can I take your order? You like, yeah, dirty. Give me a number 6.
Dirty? Like,
yeah.
Why would you call me dirty, you fucking weirdo? Like, what's up with you? Like,
I think it's the silliest argument ever.
I mean, the argument is twofold. There's a immediacy part to the argument, which is like what they did in the beginning of their careers, and then there's a longevity portion to the argument. So on the immediacy part, Nelly fucking destroys Drake. Like, Nelly did $18 million on his first two trips.
Two
like,
albums, yeah.
Fucking Country Grammar with no cosign, no fucking big rapper feature, none of that shit. $10 million.
And you couldn't download it. You had to go to Sam Goody with $18 and purchase a disc.
You know what I'm saying? And this is in the, you know, the FYE Sam Goody fucking Tower Records era, like, and he did a real diamond. He didn't have a double album to where like it got counted as 2 and he sold 5, but it really was 10 and a half. No, he did a real dime. Then he came back with Nellyville and did 8. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then Air Force Ones, and then all these other fucking random like records and grills and all that shit.
Did Kelly drop her solo before Beyonce's?
I feel like she did, or like
I want
right
to say
after.
it was. I want to say it was
like
because,
right before, right
I want to
after.
say it was because Dilemma was so hot that Kelly.
Dilemma was the biggest record.
Kelly
in the
might
country.
have dropped
like,
before Beyonce.
I think Dilemma. Like, I might not even be making. I'm
gonna look it up.
Probably
We
making
have
this up.
Wi-Fi capabilities.
I'm probably making this up, but I'm probably not. Which is like either flip of a coin. Dilemma was like the number 1 song in the country like 76 weeks or some shit like that. Like something stupid.
Like Nelly was hot.
Nelly was like on everything, hot in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of these fucking mega smash hit records, and he never like did no big records with no like outside, you know what I'm saying, celebrities. The motherfucker was so hot, Jay-Z had to talk about him. Like, he did records with other pop stars, but not like
he
rappers.
Definitely didn't do songs with other rappers.
He didn't do a song with Jay-Z, he didn't do a song with Eminem,
Damn.
He didn't do a song with 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? It's like he did the fucking State Property Rock the Mic remix. He did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nelly for that, where he dissed KRS-One.
Yeah, Kelly Rowland dropped her solo album in 2002. Beyonce didn't drop her joint until 2003. Yeah, Kelly dropped. That Dilemma shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was huge.
Yeah.
So it's like, you look at the you know how big Paul's Nelly was. You know, the motherfucker sold us pimp juice. Yeah. Literally, the motherfucker sold us pimp juice. Had his own Air Force One. Had his own Barkley sneaker.
Nelly said he was going to shoot a nigga for touching his Air Force One. When I was a young guy, that was the craziest fucking line on earth to me. I loved that line when I heard it.
Nelly was so hot that the hottest nigga ever had to like make note of him, like the only dudes moving units and Pimp Juice and us. Like you couldn't get around him. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z is, we said last week, Jay-Z's the fucking GOAT rapper. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he had to acknowledge Nelly. So it's like Drake had a big gap compared to that. So it's like, even all right, you give Drake $3 million on his first trip, another 4 on Take Care. If you're reading this too late, like another 2 or whatever like that, you still like, you didn't equal up Country Grammar yet. So it's like, it's hard. And then the chart performance. Now, where Drake does have him is the longevity. Like,
that was what I was going to say. Like, Nelly was a phenomenon. I told you, I got a picture. I'm probably going to post it this week for Throwback Thursday. Because my Throwback Thursday pictures, I don't know if you've been peeping them, but they've been like lights out fucking fire. Like, they've been crazy thunder.
Right.
I was going to post it this week. I have on a jersey, and I have it on backwards, a St. Louis Isaac Bruce jersey. I'm 99% sure I just got done listening to Midwest Swing when I took this fucking picture. So it's like, Nelly was a straight...
What the hook going to be?
Yeah, what the fucking hook going... That was one of the greatest songs ever. I fucked with Murphy Lee. But Nelly was a phenomenon. Drake right now is on like the longest run.
Yeah, the longest hot run
The
ever.
longest GOAT run we've like ever seen.
Me and Ayo had a consistent thing where we was like, Drake went, for how long did Drake go with like perfect verses, like where he didn't have a shitty verse? He went like 5 years without having like a shitty verse. And it's like, yo,
when was the shitty verse?
I'm saying he still hasn't had a horrible verse. It's like the only one that I didn't particularly love was like the Rihanna "What's My Name" verse. It was like a little bit of cheese on that joint. But prior to that, Dilemma has Billboard.com has Dilemma as the 80th most popular song ever.
We got the greatest producer on the planet.
Yeah, can you imagine like how much music has been put out since, like, across genres, not hip hop, the 80th greatest song ever.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson lived.
Yeah.
George Michael lived. Fucking David Bowie lived. The Eagles lived.
So Michael Jackson has like 1 through 29.
Yeah.
Prince has like 30 through 60. And then
somewhere
Biggie, Tupac, and then Nelly.
Nelly the 80.
Yeah,
so it's like, put that shit in perspective. It ain't, if you're number 80 on that list, it ain't that many actual artists in front of you. Nah. Because great artists make consistently fucking great music. Yeah. So it's like, you look at Drake, man, it's like the consistency is like unfucking matched. And I'm gonna put this out there. I don't give a fuck how many ghostwriters you got. Like, I don't give a fuck, because at the end of the day, some of y'all whack motherfuckers need a ghostwriter.
Real
like,
shit.
Y'all need help. Y'all need a Quentin Miller in a Party Next Door in a weekend to be like, nah, that's not it, son. Take this Joan instead. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, you said big booty bitches too many times, bro. Take this Joan. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's a lot of people, though, that respect Drake as having the best verse of the year. It was funny. Me and Reddy was talking about this the other day, and I thought Reddy was, like, kind of being funny. I don't know, because, Reddy's a weird guy. But he was saying how Drake had the best verse of the year of 2016 with a Big Amount.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think so.
It was lights out.
I think the best verse of 2016 was Chance on Ultralight Beam.
It's one of them too.
And he was like, I never heard it. And I'm like, oh, you're being funny. And he was like, nah.
No, I really never.
And I was just like, I'm not.
Chance probably got that, and Drake was probably number 2.
But I'm just saying, just the fact that, like, even after all of the whole ghostwriter discrepancies, motherfuckers will still tell you, yo, he had the best verse of the year.
Yeah.
And it's an argument. You know what I mean? So it's like, I look at it like this. Drake, they the same bull almost. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Like, Nelly did it with no help coming from St. Louis. Drake, granted, he did get the plug.
He got the Lil Wayne plug when he was the hottest in the universe.
So it's like they both held their cities down, this and the third. I just feel like when we talk about GOATs, it's not too many people who are going to mention Nelly.
Yeah, no, but everybody's going to mention Drake.
That's
like, you got to think about it like this. Lil Wayne been doing this shit since he was 9 years old. 11 years old as a professional. He's 34 now. Lil Wayne got a 23-year professional rap career. Drake has an 8-year professional rap career, and he just passed Lil Wayne for the most Hot 100 songs on Billboard of all time.
Yeah.
He's got more Hot 100 entries than Elvis.
Yeah.
Like, let's put that in perspective. The king of fucking rock and roll, Drake has more appearances on the Hot 100 on the pop chart than fucking Elvis.
And who gives a fuck news? I just downloaded Murphy Lee, What the Hook on me. So that's on my phone
like,
now.
We're going to ride home today.
Yeah, that's definitely playing in the truck on the way out there.
That's getting heavy rotation on the way home. So I mean, is there a correct answer to this? I think it's like a twofold answer. It's like the immediate part of, if you got to break it down into an overall argument. It's like segments. Like, Nelly had a bigger, at his ceiling, Nelly was bigger. Drake has a better career. Would I rather be Drake or Nelly? I'd rather be Drake.
I'm gonna say this, and this is I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being serious for a second. I didn't like. What was Nelly's his big song off the second album? Hot in Here. Hot in Here.
I loved Hot in Here.
I hated it. The first time I did Ecstasy, we were at Fizo's. The DJ played Hot in Here. I danced till I was sweaty. So, Nelly, that shit made me fucking love that album. Yeah. Like, at his height, Nelly was the shit.
Yeah.
Drake's just on a run right now.
Drake's the shit
can't
for
be
life.
He just sold 4 million records in like this year.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna sell 5 million. And he has a record with 1 billion.
1 billion fucking streams. Yeah, so it's
one
like,
single song,
real shit,
put 1 billion fucking streams on it.
So I think Nelly dominated when album sales was real album sales.
Yeah,
and Drake has literally took the streaming game somewhere else.
Yeah,
so it's like they titans of they respected eras. I really didn't understand the argument when it started. It made no sense.
Yeah, who the fuck is whoever is responsible for that argument? Can you email us and let us know? And maybe we'll have you call in and try to understand what the fucking.
Oh yeah, we do have call-in capabilities now. We're gonna start doing that.
Yeah,
too.
we'll be doing call-ins and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll call you. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? One way or another. So all right. So that's Drake and Nelly. Some other music industry shit this week. 21 Savage. 21.
I have no opinion on this. I don't even
he signed to Epic Records this week. And the only reason why this is like significant is because he literally just had 2 songs that just went platinum. Like in the last month. Like No Heart and fucking X with Future both went platinum. So it's like, all right, I'm no genius here, but I think the splits on iTunes are something like 83-17 or something like that. So it's like, if you're selling a song at 2 million and you're truly fully independent, so you sell 1 million songs at $2. That's $2 million. You take 83%. Apple takes the other 17%, whatever you gotta give to the fucking government, whatever like that. You're looking at like $1.3 million or whatever like that. How much money does a record label have to then in turn give you to get in on that 2.6 million? So it's like L.A. Reid is notorious for giving out big ass record deals. L.A. Reid is the CEO of Epic Records. He used to run Def Jam. He used to run Arista and LaFace before that. He's notorious for giving out huge ass record deals. He gave Shine $7 million twice.
Didn't he give Nas that big ass deal?
He gave Nas like a $40 million contract when he came to Def Jam or whatever. When everybody's like, yeah, Jay-Z signed Nas. No, L.A. Reid signed Nas, and Nas got fucking paid out the fucking ass.
Yeah.
So that was the real behind that. So it's like 21 Savage signed to Epic, and this is basically the house that Future built. Future made Epic Records attractive. He signed there at a time where nobody wanted to be there. He was literally the only fucking artist over there in like 2011. So it's like Racks on Racks came out, 2011, whatever. Future signed to fucking Epic Records. He had all that dope run or whatever his initial shit was, and then now all of this shit that he put out lately in the last 2 years is all going fucking platinum now. DS2, the album with Drake, Evil went gold, all of that shit. So now it's like literally he's created an industry over there, and I didn't know that all these people were signed to Epic. Puffy and Bad Boy are signed over there now. French Montana. Ross is signed over there as a solo artist. So Def just signed a deal over. I didn't even know there was a...
I didn't know So Def
was still a label.
Yeah, I didn't know they were still a thing.
And I got a thing with Jermaine Dupri. I'll fucking speak on that after I run down this fucking list. Mosley Music Group, which is Timbaland.
You don't like Jermaine Dupri? Wait,
no, I like...
Fuck that.
All right, I like
Jermaine Dupri's my guy.
Jermaine Dupri is one of the GOATs. Here's my issue with Jermaine Dupri. For those of you who have seen the show The Rap Game...
I never watched it.
It comes on, I think, Lifetime or whatever I want to say. And it was like a cool-ass show. Like, I watched the show. But Jermaine keeps doing more seasons of the show and hasn't done shit with the prior kid that won the show from the prior season. So it's like, yeah, it's Jermaine Dupri, and on this season on the Rap Game, I'm doing nothing with these motherfucking kids the same way I did with the last two dickheads that won. They gonna get a fucking chain, they gonna meet all these celebrities and no money.
I mean, that's
on
kind
the
of
Rap Game.
That's how these reality. Think about Love and Hip Hop. Everybody on there, they're always in the studio.
Recording
no
music
ever
never comes out. And there's real
and
and Love and Hip Hop New York is so ridiculous, and Atlanta has the same issue. They have real on-air radio DJs that can break records on the show, and they can't break nobody's
real
record.
Shit. It's like no music. The only song that ever came out from any of them was fucking damn, really?
Yeah, we did an hour already. Holy shit.
Damn, we have to go too. The only shit that ever came out though was Benzino. Like, he dropped a song.
Yeah,
like,
Benzino had the hottest shit of that year. Smash the Homie. That was the record with the fake
shit.
Jocelyn in the video.
It's like nothing ever comes out from these fucking reality shows.
Even though she smashed the homie. I was like, yo, Benzino's a fucking goat.
Shit.
That's one of the greatest scumbag records of all time. You fucking right, I know that shit. Creep Anthem. So 21 Savage signed to Epic Records. I'm assuming he got a big old fucking bag of money. And I was watching Jordan Tower. He used to direct videos or whatever, and then now he has like a big YouTube channel that I watch a lot of his videos and shit. And he was bringing up the topic of like fake independence, like in the music industry, and trying to like allude to the fact that he thinks 21 Savage was signed to Epic like all along, and they manufactured his fucking success just to turn around and say, oh, by the way, we just signed 21 Savage. You got 2 like platinum records or whatever. And I don't have a problem with the conversation, but in this particular regard, there's nothing really that like tied him to Epic Records before this whole signing or whatever. Like, he went on tour with Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert is signed to Atlantic. YFN Lucci has a loose affiliation with Def Jam, so he was on that tour also. So it's like, all right, there's no real connection there. So it's like, it was weird that he like made that connection, and he tried to like tie it into like Def Jam with Trinidad James, where he was basically saying like, I know for a fact Def Jam had Trinidad James signed for 8 months or whatever before All Go Everything came out, and then like once the record went platinum, they tried to make it like, oh, we signed Trinidad James and blah blah blah, and try to like carry that fucking momentum or whatever.
What happened to Trinidad James?
I mean, Trinidad James is like back at the sneaker store or whatever, wherever the fuck he was working before, probably.
He was working at a sneaker store.
Yeah, I'm sure he tucked some of his money. He doesn't seem like he spends a lot of money. He's like a real like sneakerhead dude or whatever like that. And the crazy thing is, he's making better music now than he made before, but it's no sensationalism to it. So nobody gives a shit or whatever. So it's like, as far as like the whole fake independence in the music industry goes, there's a lot of artists out there that are signed to labels but are fronting like they're independent. Yeah. Like, I like Lil Bibby a lot. He's a fucking liar. Like, he's signed to Dr. Luke. For those of you who don't know who Dr. Luke is, he's like the biggest fucking pop music producer in the world. Like, Kesha just sued him, saying like he held her in like a slave contract and like trying to rape her and all this bullshit.
I treat music the same way I treat movies. Like, I don't.
You see what you see and you don't whatever. Yeah, fuck it. So it's like, so he's signed to Dr. Luke's record label, Kemosabe, which is distributed through Columbia. So it's like, you're signed to the biggest producer in pop music, and then you're signed to fucking Sony, which is like a multimedia company. You know what I'm saying? They make movies and televisions and shit like that. So it's like, but you just like, every time somebody brings up who you signed to, like, yo, chill, bro, relax. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, it's a lot of that shit going on. So it's like, it kind of leads people into like weird conversations to where it's like, well, you know, who are, you know, the true independents? Because like G Herbo from Chicago, he's another one who's like, he's supposed to be independent, but like he has a situation with Cinematic and they have a situation with Sony. So it's like all these fucking independent artists like have these fucking deals with like fucking Sony, which is like a multimedia fucking, you know what I'm saying, conglomerate that could do whatever the fuck you need them to do on a daily fucking basis. And then same thing with Joey Badass. He's supposedly a true independent and he's selling all these fucking records, but he signed to fucking Sony Red, which is like their independent arm, but it's still a fucking major. So it's like, and that was the beef between him and Troy Ave and that whole shit that they got into last year. A fake independent versus a 100% real independent. I'm signed to myself and you signed to fucking Sony. So it's like a whole like weird ass conversation. I'll get into that shit like deeper on like a future episode or whatever. But it's like, so 21 Savage is signed to Epic Records. It's a lot of fucking artists over there. Yo Gotti's and CMG is over there. He just signed a management deal with Roc Nation, so he's with Jay-Z now. Jay-Z is grabbing up fucking everybody. And literally this week, Jim Jones, of all fucking people, was in the Roc Nation office. Yeah. And now it's suspected that, I guess, their 10-year Cold War is over or whatever, and he's supposed to be doing something with Lenny S. and Jay Brown.
I honestly didn't know that shit was still going on. I just thought that it was like, yo, y'all are both 60.
Yeah, you know, I think it's just more so at this point, I think it's just like, it was like a Cold War where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just not speaking, but it's not really an issue. Y'all don't have any, like Jay-Z's a fucking billionaire and he's married, you know what I'm saying? He's married to a woman worth just as much money as he is. Like, what does he look like still beefing with Jim Jones over fucking like Oh Boy and shit like that? Like, it just doesn't make no fucking sense. So so there's like, it's speculated
there was
that,
a lot of weird shit that went on this week.
Yeah, so it's like speculated that Jim Jones is going to sign the Roc Nation or do some sort of management deal or whatever like that. And I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah. Did you see the Baseball Hall of Fame?
I didn't. Fill me in.
They wouldn't they won't let Barry Bonds in.
Yeah, they won't let Barry Bonds in. They won't.
They
let
only
Pete
took in
Rose
3 people this year. They let in like Pudge Rodriguez and like 2 other guys.
Okay.
But
good job, Pudge.
My knock on it is the fact that it's like, yo, your best players aren't in the Hall of Fame. Like, it's not like basketball where we don't give a fuck what you did. Right. You balled here. You're in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you went to college and you went to the Olympics a couple times?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame.
You're going to the Hall of Fame.
Because it's not and that's the difference. People don't understand it's not the NBA Hall of Fame, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
But it's just like, for me, when it comes to the MLB, your best, Pete Rose is the best hitter. He's not in the Hall of Fame. Ever. Barry Bonds is the best home run hitter. He's not in the fucking Hall of Fame.
And arguably the best player, offensive player
like,
ever.
Not even trying to be funny, Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before the steroids.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had like 8 Gold Gloves and 3 MVPs before the steroids.
He was already that nigga ahead
It's just the fact that he took Barry Bonds took so much steroids.
He overdid it.
He was taking horse steroids. His skull got bigger. Right. That's fucking nuts. Like, fuck muscle mass. That nigga's head grew. like Barry Bonds was on massive steroids. Right. So it's like, I get it. But he has 780 fucking home runs. You know he got walked 2,500 times in his career?
Yeah, I mean, he was the most feared hitter in the history of the game. Him and like Babe Ruth or some shit.
Yeah, like, so that shit just irritated me watching it the other day on ESPN. Like, Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, like, and they going down the list, Manny Ramirez, Curt Schilling, like, they got like 30% of the vote, and it's just the best players.
Manny didn't get in?
Fuck no.
Why didn't Kurt Schilling get in? Is there a Kurt Schilling thing with steroids?
I don't fucking know. Kurt Schilling is weird. I think the bloody sock was a lie or some shit like that. Like,
I mean, that don't disqualify you from the Hall of... Well, I mean, in the baseball writers' eyes, it does, because they're the strangest group of human beings
it's
in
the
America.
Weirdest shit ever. Like, the greatest players just don't get in. Even if, look at T.O., the shit he's going through. Like,
in the NFL?
You just don't get in the Hall of Fame. It just bothers me so much.
I mean, one way or another, T.O. is the third greatest wide receiver of all time. He might be second. You know what I'm saying? It's like...
He's not second, but he's third.
Yeah, I'm saying, but he's definitely third.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's definitely third. It's like, it's fucking Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, T.O.
I was going to say Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, T.O.
I mean, Jerry Rice is a fuck nigga, so I'll take Randy Moss over Jerry Rice.
I forgot Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice did the...
He's trying to get it back, though. He's selling chicken now. He's on it with the Popeyes bitch. You seen it?
He probably called like fucking Olivia Pope, like, what do I do? Like, the blacks are after me. Like, Jerry, you do realize you're black, bro. Schilling just isn't like because of political... I mean, Kurt Schilling is a fucking dickhead. Good point, Justin. I mean, Kurt Schilling is generally a piece of shit and a dickhead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he did a lot of silly shit.
Yeah, I mean...
Said a lot of silly shit.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of silly shit.
Yeah, we be here all day talking about all the silly shit that Kurt Schilling said.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. With baseball and football, it's not your talent or your accomplishments. It's... Oh, well, you were working out in your driveway with the media there, so we don't like you.
You did push-ups while the media was in your driveway, and you called us and told us to come. We don't like you.
So, exactly. You see how Just be on it when it's some sports shit?
He's like, hold on, I got that.
Yeah. All right, where are we going next? We're going to go into the question of the week.
Oh, I mean, let's do it.
All right.
Before we do that, one quick thing. We missed Shorty Lowe's death last week.
We did.
Moment of silence for LO.
Moment of silence for LO.
All right, the king of Bankhead.
The king of the chin strap.
The king of the dye job. The king of the Beijing.
Shorty Lowe is the king
of
the chin strap.
What was dope about Shorty Lowe is like literally right before he died, and this is how I got onto Jordan Tower's YouTube channel. If you go on YouTube, search Shorty Lowe and Shorty Lowe, Jordan Tower, they have all these in-car videos of them riding around together like doing random shit. It's fucking hilarious. They had a video where they did a taste tester. Oh wow! Nice. Oh, so they're going to be holding these dumbass baseball writers accountable.
Our
for their
producer
votes
just awared us that starting in 2018, MLB voters for the Hall of Fame are going to have to make their vote public. So you're going to see who it is, not letting.
And then you can get the backlash and be called a shithead and then get your vote taken away,
and possibly beat the fuck up. Hopefully, but back to
So Shorty Lowe and Jordan Tower had this in-car interview series or whatever where they were just riding around, two friends just hanging out. They would do shit like go to McDonald's and then go to Burger King and like taste test who had the best nuggets. Like it's like, why does Shorty Lowe like the McDonald's nuggets better than fucking Burger King? Like, this shit is fucking great, man. And he tells like how him and T.I. were beefing and they were neighbors. Like they lived 3 houses down from each other and shit like that. Shit. Like it's like, yo, you got to drive past T.I.'s house to get to your house, and it's like, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? You want a problem? Meet me at the perfectly curated park in this cul-de-sac.
Yeah, we definitely missed LO, and I thought about it when we left, and I'm like, damn, we definitely didn't say Shorty Lowe.
Shorty Lowe. So let's go into the fucking social media question of the week.
The social media question. You wanna start it off, or should I start it off?
You can throw it, and I'll give you my honest opinion.
All right. The social media question of the week is: if a woman goes on vacation with a man, is she obligated to have sex? It's on you.
All right. So, do you want the R-rated answer or the XXX rated answer?
Since I know where you're going, I know you're going XXX.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I started to form an opinion when you actually had texted that to me. Yeah. My girl was next to me, so I turned to her
and said,
I asked her, I'm like, is a woman obligated to have sex with a man if she go on vacation with him? And she says, well, what do you think? And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, you're on vacation. Why would you go to? I'm not talking about going to a car show in Detroit. I'm talking about if this guy takes you to
to the fucking auction in Manheim, PA.
Yeah, it's like if this guy takes you to a villa in Bora Bora, why would you be there? And my girl literally went off no, obligated is such a strong word. You can't. That's basically saying that you're gonna get forced into having sex if you don't want to. It don't matter if you're on vacation or not. This is exactly what women was marching for the other day. Women's rights and da-da-da-da. And it's just like, yo. I got a home that I'm trying to just keep smooth. So
you want to eat every night?
Yeah, I want dinner when I go home. So I'm gonna just say no, she isn't obligated. Right. Rest in peace, C. Dolores Tucker.
Rest in peace, Susan B. Anthony,
You
Betsy
know,
Ross.
I voted for Hillary. I'm still with her. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. I'm gonna let you go ahead and have the floor on that one.
My answer is this. I agree with your girl. Obligated is a super duper strong word. So I'll start my soliloquy by saying
Soliloquy.
no, she is not obligated to do anything. But why the fuck are you here?
My girl ain't hearing that. Why the fuck
are you here? Like, I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucker take you to a nice romantic destination and you don't plan on getting romantical. Like, shit is going to get awkward in a second. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and if you're dealing with the wrong one, you'll end up stuck in that tropical fucking location because you're going to have to book your own fucking plane ticket, you know what I'm saying, to come home. Yeah. So my whole thing is, we're all adults here. Well, most of us are adults here. Let's be honest and state what we want. Just know if I invite you on vacation, I'm putting this dick in your mouth before we leave. You know what I'm saying? If we haven't yet, I'm dicking you down at the airport before we get on this plane because I don't want no fucking surprises or my period came on while we on this vacation and I'm going in your panties. You know what I'm saying? Call it what you want. Because I made very clear what I want. Let's have a good time. Let's spend my money, go to all these cool restaurants, let's jet ski and go swim with dolphins and all that dumbass shit. But when it's time to give that hole up, give that hole up.
And I saw it, it was big on Twitter. It started on Instagram. That's where I saw it first. But then I saw it on Twitter. Oh, and I was seeing some of the responses, and it was just, you actually posted it, didn't you?
Yeah, I posted it.
It had 92,000
My
comments.
shit was like a Meek Mill comment section. And it was like, it was split down the middle. It was like, men was like, hell yeah, bitch, you stupid. And then the women was like, no. Like, the women was giving like one word answers like, no. Like, and they were just kind of leaving it at that. But then there were some women that were, so it was like 40-40. And then there were 20% of women that were in the middle that were like, no, she not obligated, but bitch, you dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you going? You know what I'm saying? And these is women, so I'm like, the odds have it. Like, it's 60-40. You know what I'm saying? In favor of like, yeah, why you here? Like,
because it's like, if you're not on that level with that person or don't want to, it's like, what are we not getting a room that's got the 2 queen beds in it.
Yeah.
So
even if we are, I'm fucking you in both beds. So it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to push the beds together. I'm going to fuck you in both of them. So it's like,
I saw it on Twitter and I saw some of the responses that people was getting, and it was just like, what fantasy world do y'all live in? You know, everybody's like fake rich, fake cool, fake decent, fake get all of this shit when they get on there, and then they
I mean, if I take you on vacation, ladies, just disclaimer, if I take you on vacation, I'm fucking you before, during, and after. Like, that's a fact. I'm saying I might never have sex with you again. I might never speak to you again. But during this vacation period, before, during, and after, I'm running down on you. Like, it just is what it is.
One of me and my girl's vacation, she was trying to have sex on the plane. Like, in the bathroom.
Respect.
I'm like, how big is that fucking bathroom?
I don't know. We gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? She's a real
one.
one.
Cool the fuck out.
Listen, my homegirl, Rissa, that live in Arizona, she had the best fucking answer, which is, I always act like I'm not going to give it up, and then I give it up on the second day. Like, she's like, I wait till the second or third day, and then I'll bust it open. She's like, but I'm busting it open 100%. Fuck that.
It's funny though, because this, like, you know, you want to tell them about the whole ass chat?
Oh yeah, listen. We have a new segment of the show.
I'm just now opening up. I haven't touched the email folder.
We have a new segment of the show that I'm super excited about. It's called Ass Chat, and Matt gets the emails.
But I don't open them. I don't touch it.
Matt gets the emails. He doesn't touch them until we walk into the studio. I don't get the emails at all. So it's like, when you send in your questions, I'm never, ever, ever going to get the fucking emails. I have no idea what it says, what it is, none of the above.
I'm shocked at how many fucking questions.
How many emails did we get?
58.
58?
Why would I lie to you?
Holy fucking shit.
58.
Yo, no wonder we fucking charted. People like this fucking show.
I mean, some of them are stupid looking at them now. Here goes a good one. We'll start off with this.
All right, let's go.
We're not going to say any names, but I'm going to start off with the question. The first question, the girl says she wants both of our opinions on the big topic that's been going on for weeks now online, and with who should pay for what when you're living together.
Okay. All right, let me do this. I did this on my Instagram prior to having the show, but I'll give you the Cliff Notes version or whatever. There is no right or wrong answer to this question. Everybody's situation is different. In some households, the man pays 70%. In some households, the woman pays 70%. In some households, it's 50-50. In some households, the man pays 100%. The woman pays 100%. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it depends on your situation and where you are with the person. ultimately, if y'all have a union and y'all have the same goals and y'all working towards a mutual goal, whatever works for y'all to be able to pay your bills and still fucking work towards your goal is the correct answer. So my thing is, there's no right or wrong answer. But my personal answer is, if I'm dealing with a woman and we in a serious committed relationship and we live together, I'm probably going to pay somewhere between 70 to 80% of the bills, just because I can't let her off the hook totally, because she has to get in the routine of setting aside her money for something of a responsible nature, whether it's utility or whatever, part of the rent, a car insurance, whatever the bill may be. She needs to get used to paying something, because if not, she's going to spend all of her money on makeup and dildos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And trips to fucking Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
and we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm working hard, busting my ass, spending all this money, and then you just got mad dildos in the closet. You know what I'm saying?
Like, me and my girl been together for a while. We got like a long history, and we do it like pretty much like, when the shit come around, like, we have a joint account. I don't know if people still do that or whatever.
I mean, most of these motherfuckers can't get bank accounts because they're in check systems, but that's another story.
Yeah, that's
whole
way over there.
That's another episode.
But I got like several accounts. I'm like fucking 8.
I sign up for an account every chance I get.
Yeah,
I got an account with all the major credit unions, Wells Fargo,
credit unions,
like,
all that shit.
I got Capital One account I can't log into.
My thing is, like you said, every situation is completely different. The women who are online saying, "Oh, the man's supposed to pay everything," these are the women who are single and don't have complete pan and pot sets.
They don't have they don't even be having no bills. It's like the entitlement and the ridiculousness. Like, yo, let's keep it a bean. Ma'am, you live in the back room at Big Mama house. Your uncle's in the middle room, and you waiting for grandmom to check so you can move into the front room.
Somebody the other day was like, "Yeah, you know the rent is $1,250 and the bills is $350."
Oh, that's another good one.
And I'm like, damn, your grandma charges you $1,250 to stay in the back. Like,
it's like,
grandma,
holy
vicious.
shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that question was like, the rent is $1,200, the utilities $350. How much should the man pay? And I said the answer depends on how good is her pussy and when's the last time she gave him a threesome. That depends on, I'm saying that's the real answer that's the real nigga answer to the question. You know what I'm saying? My man jumped right on the post, he vicious trick ball, and he said $1,550. Like, you know what I'm saying? He jumped right out there, $1,550, I'm gonna pay everything. You know what I'm saying? But you better not have nobody over the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He gonna pay everything, but you better not have nobody over this motherfucker. He better not get windy you fucking with nobody else, or your motherfucking ass gonna be back in Big Mama fucking back room wishing that you could get in the motherfucking apartment. So it's like, having somebody pay all your bills is dangerous.
Another question I'm looking at in here: how do we as a culture work together to decrease the number of women getting burnt out of their income tax money? Last year, I gave the guy my income tax money, and he completely left me alone 2 days after. I'm like,
all right.
And she says asking for a friend.
Let me take my hat off on this one. This is a real problem in the black community. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you need to stop giving your bum ass boyfriend your income tax money and let your side nigga like me flip the bread. Because I'm going to actually bring it back. You know what I'm saying? I got real estate projects and business opportunities and shit like that. I'm going to flip your bread and then give you a little extra. You give me $5, I'm going to give you $62.50 back. You know what I'm saying? So the answer is stop letting your bum ass boyfriend who didn't work all year
get your
income tax money.
If you're a drug dealer, hustler, whatever the fuck you call yourself, why do you need a check to get? I've never understood
because
that.
These motherfuckers are always trying to get back. I'm gonna teach you some things about street culture.
I've never understood it.
Niggas is always trying to get back. Niggas always just took a loss and is looking for a handout. You know what I'm saying? I run into niggas all day, every day that are looking for a handout. It's like, my man, you've been hustling for how many years and you still ain't figured this shit out? Like, you don't got no system or nothing, because these niggas are literally have like, these motherfuckers are waking up. Listen,
the fact that you really look pissed.
I'm standing up in the studio.
Yo, if y'all
I just dropped my head.
Nigga face
Listen, the amount of bum ass niggas. In 2017, I don't got no more handouts for you bum ass niggas. Like, let's do that. And I'm standing up and I'm standing on it. I'm not no more handouts for you bum ass niggas and bum ass bitches in 2017. These motherfuckers been hustling for 7, 8, 9 years and still ain't figured it out. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, they're literally waking up every day on a finesse mission. Like, who can I get over on today? There's a culture of people that are literally like, man. All right, I'm sitting down. No more fucking handouts in 2017. Get a job.
It's a couple chicks in here just saying wild shit. One question is for both of us. Okay, she wrote this wrong.
Decode it.
What type of women do you find attractive?
Well, What type of women do I find attractive? I'm preferential to dark-skinned women.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know where that came from or how it is, but it is.
I see now why you don't fuck with Michael Ealy.
Yeah, I'm cool off Michael Ealy. But yeah, like I'm preferential to dark women, but I like all women. I've dated all types of women. I dated black women, Spanish, a lot of Spanish women, Asian, a couple Asian chicks or whatever like that. So my whole thing is as far as like a look goes, I don't have a set look that I go for. I just like a woman that's like got amazing hygiene and got like shit going on for herself. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like
I dated a Dominican. That was weird because
did she cut you?
No, but her whole family. Like, you ever deal with a family where everyone's nice looking? Like the mom, the sisters, the girl. Like they were.
You don't know who to hit.
They all look like fucking 22 years old.
Yeah.
Like, but she was crazy on the back end. So it was like, But for me, women, I like thicker women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I like bigger.
I didn't used to, and now I'm like that. I'm like gravitate. Like I used to like the thin chicks because like my grandfather brainwashed me. My grandfather said, only thing fat I want is a chicken bone, and give me a nice thin broad, all pussy. You know me, get up in that thing. You know
if you see
shout
me,
out to Poos.
If you see me with a skinny girl, it's a citizen's arrest. This bitch did something. You know what I'm saying? I'm never like real shit. I don't like the super skinny. I never know. If you see me with a super skinny woman, the bitch is crazy. Like, yo, that's your new chick? Like, nah, I caught this bitch selling crack in the school zone. I gotta get her off these fucking streets. Bitch off the street. Like, I like when Drake said, I like my girls BBW. Like, I love bigger. I don't know. Call me or whatever you want.
I like a tall, statuesque, like big ass, nice titties or whatever. That's like what I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Wavy hair, real or fake, whatever. That's cool. Preferably chocolate.
I'm a breast guy.
I didn't used to be. I've developed into that.
Yes, Lord. I'm a titty man.
Yeah, I didn't used to be because it's like I just was like an ass man, and I'm just like it come with the territory.
I'm gonna go right into this next question. I'm looking at. She says, Matt and Chad, y'all are hilarious. I just want to know what if you could pick, what would be your GOAT threesome?
I already know my GOAT threesome, and it goes against everything I just said. But
mine's is right in line with what I said. But
mine is complete opposite of what I just said because I said I like chocolate women, Christina Milian and Carucci.
I knew you was gonna say Carucci.
Christina Milian and fucking Carucci.
Now see,
listen, if I get any type of shower Carucci, any woman in my life stop speaking to me. It's over for you.
Now see, I'm gonna need a California king bed because this is gonna be a BBW threesome. If I had my GOAT threesome, it'd be Bree Westbrook. You know what I'm talking about, the big one from the Westbrooks, and Faith right after Biggie died.
Respectable.
Like 99, 2000 Faith was all that to me. Not Stevie J Faith, no.
Right.
Biggie's rolling over in his grave somewhere. I'm not.
Puffy's rolling over in his grave, seeing his shit.
I'm
sure a call went out like, bitch, when I told you to
all right,
embrace the nigga.
We're not saying names of the people in these emails, but Matt Milley is in here. Matt Milley said, "Why won't you allow white people on your show?" Shit.
This is an affirmative action show. We have a white producer.
No.
We're in a whites only studio.
We're gonna have Matt Milley come up.
Yeah, no, Matt Milley wants to do white guys, black topics. Like that's his like segment of the show.
Okay, here goes a real good question. This chick says, I work in the school district, Philadelphia. I make an okay living. I'm single with no kids. I don't get to travel the way I want to. I see all these girls who don't do anything, don't have jobs, and they're always on trips around the continental United States and various islands. How do I do that?
Sell some pussy.
This sounds like sell some cock.
Yeah, sell some pussy.
That's exactly what
That's the end all
like.
be all. It's a real straightforward answer. 3 words, sell some pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what you need to do is you need to find a liaison for an Arabian sheik or one of the princes or whatever from Saudi Arabia. DM them. Send them some salacious pictures and then get added to the list of women that they fly out to Saudi Arabia. You're probably going to get pissed and shitted on. Yeah. But you're going to get like 50, you're going to get about 50 racks.
Let me say this real quick. My old barber, right? You ever know like your homie's a freak and you don't know like what the fuck is going on? This nigga's cutting my hair. This is when I had hair. So you know how long ago that was.
Black History.
Yeah, right. And he's cutting my hair, and you know you talking to somebody like, yo, what you getting into tonight? Da-da-da. And he was like, man, it was Friday. I'm like, what you getting into tonight? He was like, I don't know, man. He was like, this bitch Vanessa I got, she a teacher. She dope as shit, badass little bitch, but I know she gonna want to pee on me again. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, yo, did somebody pee on you?
Like somebody peed on you before?
What the fuck? Like, yeah, they're really peeing on people and shitting on people out here.
Yeah, so like, I mean, so here's the thing. You're gonna cut your teeth on some money. You'll get a beautiful vacation, and then you'll be able to travel freely for probably about a year till your 50 bands run out. But sell some pussy. Like that's my, that's my answer.
These questions are stupid. Here goes one. Why do females hype niggas with money, but then play niggas like me with 9 to 5s? I don't know. I don't understand that one. I have a 9 to 5 and I don't get played.
All right, so here's the thing, right? A man has to be a man in all scenarios. Whether you got a big bag, a small bag, or a medium bag.
Or no bag.
Or no bag at all. You still got to be a man. You know what I'm
because
saying?
I've seen no bag niggas.
Oh, my goodness.
That's big. I've seen that.
Listen.
No bag gentlemen.
The whole thing is to carry is confidence. Women love confidence. You gotta carry yourself the same way, whether you got the bag or you don't got it. You gotta have it to where they can't tell the difference. Like I'll tell y'all a story about me. 2013, I went broke. I lost everything. I was like $35,000 in debt.
I did that in like 2005.
Nobody knew though. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I was.
Like I still was moving around and kept up with appearances, but I just cut back on the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Until I got back 2014, I bounced back. In 2015, I bounced back even more. Than 2016, I bounced back even more. So I cleared up all my fucking debt, and then now I'm investing and I got positive, you know what I'm saying, equity shit going on. It's like, but you gotta maintain the same demeanor regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta exude the confidence and bring her into your world to where it's like, all right, if you know you can't take her to Del Frisco's, take her to Cheesecake, but make it a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like make a big deal about the fact that you taking her to Cheesecake and what you fuck with and what you like, and you gotta sell her on you. You know what I'm saying?
I tell my girl all the time, like, babe, it's your day off. I'm taking you to Chipotle. She'd be like, yeah, come on, we out. Be like, yeah, $12. Right. We out. You know, it's like that's what it is. It's like, but excuse me. Going back to what you just said, damn, I lost it that
confidence
quick. The confidence aspect. It's like my whole life. You probably, I don't know if you could tell by hearing my voice, but I'm a big black motherfucker. People hear my voice and like assume
white school teacher.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, yo, my whole life I've been overweight. I've been black as shit. And I always had a pretty chick. Like, and the motherfuckers like, I'll never forget it. One of old heads said the funniest shit to me ever. My girl came up to my job. She comes there often. And they all freak out like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Da-da-da. Old head was like, yo, she's gorgeous. What building were you climbing up when you met her? Right?
That's a King Kong reference for all my millennials.
I look back on it and it's just like, yo, it was like I always knew who I was. It's like I always was the funny boy who made a lot of jokes, and my personality was always dope. It's confidence.
Women will fall in love with confidence and humor.
Real shit.
And if you're confident and you can entertain her without being a fucking clown, because some of y'all are clown ass niggas. Let's do that too. Like some of y'all go too far. You're fucking clowns.
Yeah, like you try way too hard.
You like Varnell Hill.
Yeah. It's like it's not just normal.
Like
it's not
you're
natural,
overdoing this shit and it's not natural. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's confidence and humor, man. So regardless of whether you got a big bag, or little bag, or no bag, you still gotta be swagged up, man. You still gotta be who you are, bro.
This is historic. We have a white woman in our comments.
Oh shit, let's get it.
Do either of you like white women?
I said this on the show last week.
Sorry, not comments in the emails.
I said this on the show last week. I don't date white women. With that being said, would I gladly cross over? Absolutely.
I have.
I haven't. I've had like limited experiences with white women.
Yeah, I went to a white high school.
They don't really. I went to a mixed high school. I went to fucking Central. Like, I had white, Asian, black, Spanish. I had every experience.
I went to Saul.
Oh, you went to a white high school.
Yeah, it was me and Nadir.
I never really had like
two
a serious
dating
situation with a white woman, but would I date a white chick? Fucking right, the right one. Yeah, I'm
deleting emails.
I love the Claire Danes that plays on fucking Homeland. I fucking love her. She got a fat ass and
Who's
everything.
the prettiest white woman out there to you?
Do we consider the Kardashians white women?
No, I don't like any of them.
Kylie Jenner is a fucking movie, though.
Kylie Jenner is a movie, but it's a $1 million budget.
Hey, man.
Like, understand.
Man.
You could take anyone and put $1 million on them, they look like that. So I'm not hating. Yeah. She does look good. She looks way better than the rest of them.
Kylie Jenner look good.
I just don't like them as humans. Like,
right.
I just don't like
ilk.
them. If I had to pick a white girl, though, it'd be the one from Titanic. Think her name. What's the girl name from Titanic? With the red hair. I can't even think her fucking name.
You know who I like? Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know who that is.
Scarlett Johansson. She's got. I'm lying. She's second. Katy fucking Perry is my favorite
Katy
white
Perry
woman.
is a nice
Holy shit. The horrible things I would do to Katy Perry. And she fucking was married to Russell Brand, so I know she had horrible things done to her before. So it would just be like business as usual. If
Whatever
she got
happened
with
to him? He's on Skid Row
fucking
probably
weird as
somewhere.
shit. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably coked out, doped out.
All right,
somewhere.
well, we getting a sign that it's getting to where it's getting to the end.
Yeah, we're getting to the end. We'll figure out who the chick from the Titanic is for fucking next week on Matthew Grabbed the Draco episode.
That's what we're
3.
gonna. Yeah, that next week we're gonna go into a lot of different shit. How
Yeah,
about
I
that?
mean, I'm gonna talk about all you poor niggas, you begging ass bitches. We just want
Kate
turn it up,
Winslet,
man.
thank you.
Kate Winslet, she's hot too, but
I couldn't
Katy
think of her
Perry,
name.
holy shit. Katy Perry could pee on me. I'm gonna just do that. Like fuck it.
Wow,
I'm gonna go
you're
there.
done with that.
I would let Katy Perry pee on me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I had this joke on fucking Twitter one time. Tory Bricks, I know if any of you know her. She's like a big Instagram model or whatever. And she put this picture up and I retweeted it and put pee on me. The shit went viral. The shit went fucking viral. Like I was getting retweets for weeks off of that shit. They like, son, what the fuck, yo? Like
I saw the joint pop up the other day. The girls love getting cheating on because it makes them feel
like
they
don't love
it
hip hop. Yo,
Yeah.
that shit been going for 2 years now.
That definitely went huge. That was crazy.
That shit won't stop, man. All right, we getting a sign from my producer, Just. We got 1 minute to go, so we're going to wrap up, man. Make sure y'all follow us on social media at The Realest Podcast Ever. Follow me at plus.ceo on Instagram, at _C Diddy on Twitter.
Matt makes me sick. I'm not spelling it. I fucked that up last week.
Yeah,
so.
I had to help him.
Yeah, so Matt makes me sick. If you can't find it, just I don't know, go on.
And if you are want to submit questions for Ask Chad, The Realest Podcast Ever at gmail.com, all spelled out. We are soliciting sponsors for the show. We got a couple people interested. We haven't locked down a sponsor yet, so your sponsorship ad here.
I'm happy because we get to start doing guests.
Oh man, it's about to be fucking lit.
We like literally, yo, we got like a list with like 40 fucking people on it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start pulling them in here week by week.
Shout out my man Young Money Yawn from Virginia. He's he real tight with Pusha T, and he's like a dope person on social media. I was rapping to him today, and we probably gonna go to VA and record.
Oh yeah, they don't even understand. We can go mobile.
We can go mobile.
Like,
we can go
got
live.
mobile mics, laptop. Yeah, we can
all
go
that shit.
all over the fucking place.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. The movement is real, man. So again, appreciate all the love through the first episode. Hopefully y'all tune into this one the same way. This is The Realest Podcast Ever. It's your boy C Diddy.
Tell a friend. Matt makes me sick. The Realest Podcast Ever. We out.